blah, blah, blah. And I started like talking about my boyfriend and he like didn't bat an eye. So I was like, okay, there's either two things going on. One, he doesn't care and he just like is still going for it. Or he did not understand what I said. So the English was like really a barrier at the beginning of our friendship.
I think that first one would have been very, let's say, attractive. Like, let's say you like, oh, blah, 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 my boyfriend. And you would expect most guys to kind of react to it.
Yeah.
Or like show some sort of like lack of confidence or something.
Yeah.
And he hears you mention your boyfriend. He's like, whatever, like, I don't give a shit. I'm still here.
Yeah.
And like, he doesn't let it faze him at all.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd probably make you want him even more. So loosen myself up, I was doing a little bit. I invite you to do some of that too. Like literally just go crazy. Okay. For the love of
this.
All right, Ray, leave that in, please.
I'm a relationship expert. I'm about to teach you guys. No, okay.
Yeah. There you go. Embody, right? Embody.
Yeah.
All right. Firstly, welcome to another episode of the Man Manual podcast hosted by me. You may notice that I'm sitting opposite a human with two breasts and a vagina.
Oh.
Right? The universe would have you believe that that makes her the enemy, right? Or like the media, because these men ain't shit. These bitches ain't shit, apparently. And you know, there's a bit of like a gender war that's going on. Yeah. And both sides are on opposite ends and fighting against each other. Nobody understands anyone. And if you are watching this show, if you're a member of our tribe, you know that that's all BS. And that we're here to create understanding and unity.
Absolutely.
And with that, I'd like to say, firstly, hello, welcome to Sulyn. That's number one, but also number two as well. Do have a coaching program. So if you're a man who feels like you find it very difficult to relate to human females with two breasts and a vagina, but you would like to do so to forge connection, well, sign up for my coaching program. There's a link in the description. Now, before we get going, right, every time I see your name, you know what I think?
What?
Sue Young from Rush Hour.
Oh my God, I'm so uncultured. I don't even know what that is.
God damn it. All right. So basically, you know there's a movie called Rush Hour.
I don't know. Okay, literally, I'm just going to warn you. If you bring up any movie or TV show and reference it, I won't know the reference.
My God.
I don't watch TV.
All right. So there's a really classic movie from 1998 called Rush Hour. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. And like Jackie Chan's Chinese and Chris Tucker's black. And the whole thing is about the fact that they don't understand each other because their cultures are completely different. But they form like a strong bromance throughout the movie. And they become like brothers. Hence all of the sequels. There's been like 3 sequels. Anyway, in the first Rush Hour, there's a little girl called Sue Young that Jackie Chan's character has to save. She's like the daughter of a Chinese diplomat. She gets kidnapped in America.
Chinese diplomat.
Yeah, exactly. And every time I see your name, Sue Lynn, I think of Sue Young.
Ooh. Okay, that's cool. So you kind of think of me as fancy, I guess.
I guess, yeah. My subconscious is giving the game away.
But every time I walk in a room and then you see me in linen pants and flip-flops, does it like slowly break down that
It is
it
is a disconnect, yeah.
Okay.
Which is strange. But by the way, thank you for being here, number one. So number two, so I met you the other day, was at a networking event. And when I met you, I thought, all right, I really like the way that your mind worked. And I could just tell, like, you're a really driven person.
Wow, thank you.
I mean, it radiated. And then we added each other on social media. It's like, oh, yeah, okay, this totally checks out. Yeah, it does. So here we're going to speak about basically dating, relationships, love, personal development, business, things like that. About 50% on dating, relationships, 25% on the rest.
Okay.
So I'm going to stop talking, but tell me, like, what is it like being you?
What is it like being Sulyn?
Yeah.
It's
going on in the love life?
It's pretty cool. Right now I have a boyfriend. Fabio is that boyfriend. He's an Italian guy. So think whatever you want about Italians and romance and dating. But I actually met him here in Bali. And we actually just reached the 6-month point, not of dating, but of knowing each other. Okay. So that kind of tells you how fresh it is.
Okay, so how long have you been dating?
We've been dating since... It was either beginning or middle of April. I need to check when I got back from Thailand.
Okay, not too long ago.
Yeah.
And how did it come about?
Basically,
walk me through it.
All right. Should I just start with like how we met and everything?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cute. Okay.
Go on.
So the tea is, I actually came to Bali with a boyfriend.
Oh, dear.
Of 10 years.
Did Fabio steal you from your...
No, he didn't. But of 10 years. You guys hearing this? I'm 28. That's a long time. Okay. Yeah, I came to Bali with a boyfriend actually. And like we met in high school, like we loved each other. He was the love of my life. We did long distance. That's how much we loved each other, from California to Germany for the first 5 years of our relationship. And then basically just the last couple of years, I think when you're in a relationship, maybe some of you who have been in a relationship in like high school and then it progressed to adulthood, as we started becoming adults, as we started like progressing in our careers, as he was getting a PhD and everything. So essentially this entire time he's been like a student in his mind. Yeah, as we started getting into like our professional lives, we just noticed that we had some really, really big core values that were not aligning. And it was kind of just driving a wedge between us. But of course, we've been together for so long. We were like, you know what? We're going to make this work. We're going to have discussions. We're going to have debates about it. And I think one flaw that we both had, like looking back, is that we like arguing and debating. Like we don't get offended easily by like disagreements. So we'd like have these arguments, we'd have these debates, and then they'd end with us completely not agreeing. And then we'd be like, that's fine. It doesn't offend me. But that's just not, like, that's fine to have with a friend, that's fine to have with like an acquaintance, but with your life partner, the person you're building your life with, spending all your time with.
Yeah, because you're not resolving anything.
Yeah, it doesn't work. You can disagree on some things, but not the core values and like the ways that you live your life, I think.
So what were the core values that you disagreed on?
So one of them was family values. He just comes from like a really big family, and he's honestly really, really close to his family. I honestly admire it. I think it's really cool how family oriented he is. I think honestly, if I didn't push him, that man would like move back home, live with his parents, live with like his little sisters. Like he loves his family, and that's amazing. But I am way more independent. I am an only child. And yeah, I don't know. I've always had this like dream to like travel everywhere, go to all these different countries. I don't struggle, I would say, with homesickness like I know a lot of people do. I rarely feel like, oh, I really want to go home. I really want to like, I don't know, like I just want to like go home and like get a hug from my mom. I don't know. I just don't have that like missing feeling. I'm just much more independent and stuff like that.
So he basically wants to live in like in a village, right? Like surrounded by his loved ones.
Yeah. And I think that's honestly beautiful. That's great for him. It just never felt right for me.
Were you also more driven as well? Like I'm suspecting maybe.
I'm more entrepreneurial. So when I have like an idea and when I have a vision, I want to make it and I want to do it on my own in my exact way that I want. And he's extremely driven and extremely smart. Like he has a PhD, and he's not one of those people that was like dragged through school and just like, oh, you should just get more degrees. He like loves doing what he does. So he's like super motivated as well, but just in like a completely different way. So yeah, I would just say like independence versus like he's more like community and like family oriented, and I'm more like independent, trying to find my community. That's why I moved to Bali. That's why I moved to all these places, because I am trying to find more like-minded people. But yeah, for me, it's like really like I want to meet people that are super aligned with me. I'm not gonna like settle for anything less. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Because his belief is that the strongest ties are the people that he was born around. But your belief is that the strongest ties come from the people who you naturally resonate with in terms of your core values, which isn't necessarily the people that you happen to be around while you were growing up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think for him, the duration of a friendship means a lot more than it does to me. Like, of course, it means something to me. But also, if I know someone for 10 years, but our values don't really align, their lifestyle doesn't really align with me, I feel like I have to, like, kind of hide parts of myself to stay friends with them. It's okay for me to let that go. Whereas he is, and again, I think it's a really good trait. He has a lot of friends from like when he was 2 years old, 3 years old, like in preschool. And I wouldn't say I actually have that. So just different. Yeah.
I hear you. So also something that you said about like having arguments that kind of go nowhere. I had that with my first girlfriend. My first girlfriend is like, we were together for years and we would argue. Like, and we'd be really going at it. We'd have all of these conversations and she would give her viewpoint and I would give mine. But by the end of that discussion, we were still back exactly where we started. And after a while, it's like, we're just not going anywhere. So this really needs to end.
Yeah.
But my question to you is, all right, so we come to Bali with a boyfriend.
Yeah.
How did we end up meeting Fabio then? Fabio.
Yeah, Fabio.
Fabio.
Well, it's going to sound real bad. So
yeah, I mean, I think I can guess.
Yeah, also, I actually met Fabio literally my first full day here. Like, I flew in at night, And then the next day I was like, I want to try some local food. So I talked to the host of my homestay, like the place I was staying, and I was like, hey, do you want to get food with me? I want to try a local place because he's Indonesian. And he was like, sure, yeah, let's go. So me, him, and then this other Russian guy that was living in the homestay, we all went to a warung together, which is like a local restaurant. And we all just sat down, and I turned around and Fabio was right behind me. And I was like the whole reason I moved to Canggu was to like get into like the health and fitness and gym culture. That's why like I came here, because I'm like, oh, I love that. Like it just seems like the perfect lifestyle for me. So I turn around and I see Fabio, and he's super buff. So I was like, hey, you look like you work out. What gym do you go to? I'm looking for a membership. I just got here. And also, side note, guys, I literally, like the first, I would say 2 or 3 weeks that I was here, my whole goal with coming to Canggu was to meet more aligned people and more like-minded people. I literally would go up to any person that was standing or sitting alone, and I would ask them if I could sit with them or eat with them or talk with them. So like Fabio isn't special. Like I literally went up to every single person in those first few weeks. Anyways, yeah, so then he told me what gym he goes to, and we exchanged numbers, and I was like, cool, maybe we could go sometime. And then he started flirting with me and being like, yeah, let's go tomorrow. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I do really want to check out this gym, so let's just go tomorrow. He asked me out to dinner that night later. Like he texted me and was like, I don't have plans tonight. Do you want to go to dinner or get a drink? And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I really got to tell this guy I have a boyfriend. So I was like, no, I don't want to get dinner tonight. I'm busy. I'll just see you in the morning. And then the next day.
You wanted to go, right?
Yeah. No, to dinner?
Yeah.
No. I came to Bali with the intention of saving my relationship. Like, truly, I can say that, like, honestly, I really came thinking me and my boyfriend were going to work it out, because our plan was I was going to come. I came at the end of January, and his goal was he was going to come 1 month later.
Just so I'm clear, I'm not saying that in a necessarily like say a bad way. I'm wondering if there was a part of you that's thinking, all right, like deep down, you knew the relationship was kind of over, and you meet this guy. And
yeah, I can accept that. That's probably true.
Magnetism.
Yeah.
This magnetism. He's really buff. Good God, look at his muscles. Yeah? Look at the way the light is like shining off his body.
No, see, okay. I think a little bit differently than like most, definitely differently than men, but also differently than women about looks. Looks really don't impress me. They really don't attract me that much.
But I'm not leaning too much into the looks thing. What I'm basically saying is this, right? All right, you see the guy, you like the look of him. All right, cool. Then you get talking. You have a little conversation. I'm wondering if, like, while you're having a conversation, you like his personality, his energy, his vibe. He seems a bit charismatic, he's funny, and
I will add to this.
Okay.
When we first met, he was just in the first few months of learning English, so actually we could barely talk.
Oh, so it's pure energy.
It was pure energy.
Oh.
But no. Let me start this out. Okay. So before I went to the gym with him the next day, that whole night I was like, oh shit, I gotta tell him I have a boyfriend. It's gonna be awkward. Like hopefully he still wants to be friends with me because he does seem nice. Or hopefully it's not awkward because I'm gonna join this gym and then like we're gonna see each other all the time. So then I hang out with him. We go to the gym together. I'm kind of standoffish. Like he tries to kind of do the whole workout with me. When we're both like personal trainers and health coaches, by the way. But I'm like, no. I know what I'm doing. I'm just going to like do my own thing. So I kind of was like standoffish to him. And then afterwards, he took me to the recovery section. We went to the sauna together. We went to the pool together. And then we had the most like awkward conversation because again, his English was like not great at the time. Where basically he was just like talking about food the whole time, and I think just kind of trying to like say as many English words as he could. So he was like, I like soup, I like noodles, I like Asian food, I like sushi. Anyways, I was just like, okay, like great, thank you. And then somehow in the middle of that I brought up, yeah, by the way, and my boyfriend from Germany, blah blah blah. And I started like talking about my boyfriend, and he like didn't bat an eye. So I was like, okay, there's either two things going on. One, he doesn't care, and he just like is still going for it, or he did not understand what I said. So the English was like really a barrier at the beginning of our friendship. Yeah,
I think that first one would have been very, let's say, attractive. Like, let's say you like, oh, blah, 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 my boyfriend, and you would expect most guys to kind of react to it.
Yeah.
Or like show some sort of like lack of confidence or something.
Yeah.
And he hears you mention your boyfriend, he's like, whatever, like, I don't give a shit. I'm still here.
Yeah.
And like, he doesn't let it faze him at all.
Yeah.
That'd probably make you want him even more.
No.
Really?
But okay.
You don't think that
I really came to Bali and I was like, I'm going to work this out with my boyfriend.
I'm not saying that. What I'm basically getting at is just so we're clear. It's like people are human beings and there's certain things that are inherently attractive. So I can be with a woman and love her to death, and I can meet a gorgeous woman and go, wow, that woman's gorgeous. So when I say that, I'm not saying like, oh, there's something wrong with you or something like that. I'm just saying like, I would imagine a woman speaking to a man and she's having a conversation with him and she quite likes him and she name drops that she has a boyfriend and he doesn't let it faze him at all. I don't think you'd be able to help but be a little bit. Whew.
No, I feel like you're looking at it from like almost the wrong side, because
Talk to me.
as someone who would like want to be in a healthy, committed relationship, let's say, yeah, some guy is flirting with me, and let's say I'm actually single, but just to get him to kind of go away, I'm like, yeah, no, I have a boyfriend. And then he continues to like kind of flirt with me. For me, this is like, okay, so you don't care about like loyalty. You don't care about commitment. Like you think that I'm gonna like change my values because you keep pushing me or something. So I was honestly giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, I don't think that man understood what I just said. I don't think his English is good enough.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so how did it progress then?
Yeah, basically we stayed friends for like a long time. We would see each other at the gym all the time. Sometimes we would like go together, and then sometimes we would get lunch after with some friends. And then one day we got lunch with, this is such a funny story to me. One day we got lunch with another guy named Alex. So imagine it, it's like me at the table, Fabio next to me, and then Alex right across from me. And Alex is from Canada, so we were speaking English. And yeah, me and Alex were talking about dating and love, and he was like having girl trouble, so I was trying to help him. Then he asked me like, so how's your relationship, by the way, or what's your relationship status? And I told him, I was like, you know what? I had to think about this for a second, because I was thinking about how much I want to like basically, yeah, how much I want to actually tell you. And I think I should just be honest. And I was like, I'm in a really bad spot with my boyfriend right now, but we've been together for 10 years, and basically opened up about how like, yeah, we haven't been feeling that great for the last year or so. And like, that's why I came to Bali, to kind of find myself, and he's coming soon. And essentially, Alex coached me into breaking up with my boyfriend. And it was like a super emotional conversation, and I ended up crying in the middle of the restaurant. And
Do you
yeah,
remember what he said to you?
it was something about like, I just remember him going like this. He was like, yeah, sometimes I feel it with a person. Sometimes we go like together, and then we go apart, and then we go together and apart, and that's okay. But then sometimes it just keeps going apart, and it keeps going apart, and it can't come back together. And like somehow when he did that, I was just like, that's me and my boyfriend. Like we're never coming together. And I was like, oh, like he just like made me face the fact. Like I couldn't deny after that conversation that it made no sense that I was with my boyfriend. So I was like crying. And then Fabio gives me a hug, Alex gives me a hug. I just like go home and like keep crying. And
Is your boyfriend in Bali at this point?
no, he never came.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, basically, I don't remember exactly when. I think it was like 3 or 4 days later or something. I ended up breaking up with my boyfriend finally. And yeah, and then bring back Fabio into the picture. More weeks down the line, maybe like 2 or 3 more weeks down the line. This whole time, Fabio and I are like friends now. And I was like, oh, that's good. Like we bonded over like this emotional experience. Like he calls me sister now. He calls me gym sis. He like talks about this Russian girl that he's seeing now. Like I know that he's like actually my friend now.
Mm.
And then one day we got lunch together after the gym, and he was like, so how is your boyfriend, by the way? And I was like, Fabio, I broke up with my boyfriend. Like I thought you knew that. And then he was like, no, I didn't understand. And I was like, yeah, remember that time that we were having lunch and I started crying because I knew I had to break up with my boyfriend? And he went, oh, I thought you were crying because you missed your boyfriend so much and you were waiting for him to come to Bali. That gives you a picture of how bad his English was at the beginning. And I was like, no, Fabio, no. So then that was the last day he ever called me sister. He immediately started flirting with me again. And I was like, okay, this man is like flirting with me again. And honestly, at that point, I just felt like super comfortable with him already. And I was like, yeah, I was just kind of like, I'm kind of down. Like, I like this Italian romance. I like the attention. I like the way he treats me and the way he makes me feel. Because even just as like a friend, he would like kind of take care of me. So yeah, and then it just progressed from there.
I hear. I've been in a situation like you in that I've been with someone and I deep down knew it wasn't going to work, but I was lying to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling myself, no, we can sort it out. We can sort it out. But it's kind of there in the background.
Yeah.
And then eventually I reach a point where I'm like, oh my gosh, this literally has to end. It can't continue. And that was a really scary thing for me for a number of reasons. Like, number one, I didn't want to lose a connection I had with this person. And number two, there was like a little bit of, let's say, Stockholm syndrome or something, where I've been in this for a while and I didn't know if I could find something else.
Yeah.
What was that like for you then? Because that whole period, so what I'm hearing is things are going south with the boyfriend and you're trying to make it work, but deep down it's building and building and building, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, was that months or was it a year or so? I'm not sure.
I would, if I'm being really honest with myself, I would say a year and a half or even more, maybe. It was building up to this point of breaking up. Yeah.
There we go. And then for like the final 6 months before you split, it was probably like always there in the background of your brain, 24/7. And you try to ignore it with other things. That's what I tried to do with work and things like that. I'd be laying in bed at night and I'd just be thinking about it, right? And like trying to run away from the realization of what I knew I needed to do. So then you have that moment where it's like, I actually have to do it.
Yeah.
And you can't run away from it anymore.
Yeah.
How was that? Because that must have been a harrowing 3 days or so before you actually ended it with the ex, right?
Yeah. Well, basically after that conversation I had with Alex, and ironically my ex's name is also Alex, but anyways, after that conversation in the restaurant with Alex, I was just like, I would be stupid. It felt like, I don't know if you ever do sales and stuff, but it felt like a sales call where it's like the person gives you so many reasons that you need to take that next step forward. And then you're like, but I'm scared. And it's like, no, like you just know you have to do it. And I felt like that. I was like, he literally put me in a position where there's like no possible thing that I could say without lying that like makes sense for why I should stay in this relationship. So after that dinner, I didn't do it that day, but after that lunch, I knew I had to do it. And it was just about figuring out, okay, when am I going to call him? When are we going to actually have this conversation? I was like clearing out my schedule because I was like, I know that day I'll probably want to like kind of have like many hours afterwards to be sad, but then probably also something in the night to keep me distracted. So yeah, I planned for this. Yeah. But I do have to say, it was honestly relieving. Because when
it always is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like once you actually done, you're like, oh, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. Like.
But beforehand, it's like terrifying.
Yes. Yeah.
But after it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it comes down to like, like the standard you have for yourself. Because number one, if you don't have like high self-confidence and you don't believe, like this was definitely a thing for me. I was like, my ex looks amazing on paper. And he is a good person. Like I want to say we're on good terms and everything. He's a really good person. But yeah, he's a really good person. Everybody loves him when they first meet him. He's a great conversationalist. He's incredibly smart. He has like a ton of degrees. He has a really good paying job. He like is really self-assured and confident and stable, like all these like really, really good things. However, still he wasn't like the person for me. And so I was just like, oh my God, but he's so many good things. Like, will I ever find someone that's actually better? Like, will I just regret this for the rest of my life? That was like probably the biggest fear in the back of my head that stopped me from doing it earlier. But yeah, if you don't have like the confidence in yourself to be able to like know, okay, no, I can find someone that's more aligned with me. I can find maybe my ex was like my 70% match. I can find my 100% match. If you don't believe in yourself enough, then it's like really hard to do.
I can attest to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like that ex that I'm speaking about now, that was basically why I stayed and is why she stayed as well. Which is, hey, it's, do we really have what it takes to find what we really want? And I think that's something that like most people do anyway. Like I think it's actually very rare for somebody to be in a relationship with someone who they feel like really understands and completes them. For instance, like you go on social media and you see like women making TikToks about how lame their husbands are. Or you see like men posting about how their wives don't get them or something like this. So I think it's sad, but a lot of people are settling to some degree.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, yeah.
All right. So how did the genesis of the relationship with Fabio? Not Fabio, Fabio.
Yeah.
God, it sounds so sexy.
I love his name.
God,
yeah, it's so
Fabio.
Italian. I've never met a Fabio in my life. I'm like, wow.
Fabio, if you're watching, I'm sure you are, but good God, that's a sexy name. My God. Fabio.
It's also just another thing. It's so great going from, this is going to sound really mean, but it's so crazy going from dating a German to an Italian.
Oh, detail.
Oh, it's just like
Hot,
all the stereotypes you think about Germans.
Masculine.
And then all the stereotypes you think about Italians.
Okay, so clinical, reserved, data-driven,
Yes, that's like
Hot.
you're describing my ex right now. Whoa.
Exactly. Hot.
Wow.
Passionate.
Yeah, steamy,
Sensual.
romantic, takes
Masculine.
care of me,
Oh, dominant.
pays for stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Mm.
So we can relax into our feminine energy.
Yeah, he bought me shoes today.
Oh, good God. Looks
yeah.
after you.
Yeah. He just makes me
Protective.
feel good. Yeah.
Jealous to the right degree.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that a lot of women, like, there's a degree of jealousy that women seem to want, which is, I don't know, like 15% jealousy, which is you're with this man. Who's this man that you're talking to? I need to know. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but it's not too much, like enough so that you know that he cares.
Yes. Like, I don't want to never be able to meet another guy friend again in my life, but I also don't want Fabio to just, like, not give a fuck. Like, that's not cool if you just, like, don't care.
This man's name, Fabio.
Fabio. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to make him listen to this.
Yeah, like, he needs to watch.
Yeah.
Hello, Fabio. Hey. Actually, I'd like to meet him. Why the hell not? What the hell was I going to say now? You and Fabio.
You're talking about...
Yes.
Yeah.
How did it actually come about then?
Well, you see, it came about because...
Go on.
Once the flirting kind of started picking up, soon...
You realize you like the flirting?
Yeah, I realized I really liked the flirting, actually. I really liked, like, the attraction.
Yeah, it's actually ain't too bad, is it?
Huh?
So you're just like, oh, actually, this Fabio
this ain't
flirtation
bad. Yeah.
ain't too bad.
And see, I went into it thinking, when we were just friends, he told me, see, this girl that I'm seeing, she wants something serious, but I don't think I want anything serious right now. I came to Bali to just kind of have fun right now. And in my mind, I was like, I came to Bali and I just ended a 10-year relationship. I obviously should stay single for a while right now. Like, that's my goal right now. But then you see what happened is my ovulation was coming. And I don't know if you know about cycles for women, but basically that's when you get horny.
That's why I reacted.
Yeah.
You notice there's a reason why I just turned and looked at you. Okay?
Yeah, ovulation was coming and I was like, oh no. And I was like, I feel really comfortable with Fabio. I know he doesn't want anything serious, which is what I was telling myself I also was like going for.
So you decided he was the perfect man with whom to handle your ovulation.
Yeah, I was like, this is perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. So like we flirted for a bit. We like would hang out like almost.
Did you seduce Fabio? Is that what you're telling me?
I think I did a little, yeah.
So you had your target and you snared your target.
I did.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Target acquired.
I did, yes.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, basically ovulation was coming and yeah, one thing led to another, and just one day I was like, okay, so this is really cute, but whenever I, even still to this day, whenever I go on the back of his motorbike and I wear a helmet, I like clip it and then he unclips it for me when we get off the motorbike because it's like hard to figure out or whatever. So I was like, this time when he unclips it, instead of kind of like looking away, I'm just going to look straight at him. And that's how our first kiss happened. Yeah.
Interesting. So what's funny is, I've noticed that like as men, we think that when we are like making moves on women, that we've just done it. Like it's been all completely us. But what I am starting to realize is that women from your end have your own little things that you do as well.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I mean, like from his perspective, he probably saw that whole thing as just him doing something. Like he decided to kiss you. Probably, like ask him.
Yeah, I'll ask him now.
That's likely it.
You should have him on the podcast.
I really should have.
His English is better now.
Why did you not bring him? You should have. How did you not know we would get into this point and then bring him? Like, you should have planned ahead.
Okay. I thought you knew about him because you followed me on Instagram, so I was like, he definitely saw Fabio.
To be fair, I did see. Yeah, but I didn't know he's... Okay, I did see you post like a couple of videos with some buff guy. I did see that.
Yes.
And I did think, okay, there's probably something sexual going on. I didn't think too deeply about it.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, like
but no, we'll have a Fabio episode too, and he can tell you his side of the story.
Yeah, that would be good. All right, but anyway, so we kiss and then the rest is history, right?
Yeah.
More or less, yeah?
More or less, yeah.
Like after that kiss, you were no longer just friends. How are you doing tomorrow? Do you want to hang out? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Started dating.
And I think Fabio and I don't know if he would say this about himself, but I think that we're both the type of people that I think we're just the type of people that end up in like committed relationships because the way that we were hanging out, it never was really dating. It never was like, okay, I'll pick you up at 7 for dinner. Like, of course we did that a few times, but it was always like, let's go to the gym in the morning and then sauna after and then go to lunch after and then work at the beach after and then walk at sunset and then go to dinner and then I drop you like it was like we'd hang out the whole day because it was just like fun. Like we're just like hanging out and like really good friends plus chemistry and romance. It's just like it's really good for a relationship, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to specifically try to do anything. You're just kind of existing together.
Yeah.
If you see what I mean. Because like a date is people say, okay, so we're going to have a date and I am getting dressed for my date. I'm getting ready for my date. I'm going to take you here. I'm planning it out.
Yeah.
And it's slightly artificial.
Yes. I've literally only been on one date ever in my life and it was the worst experience. And it was in Bali. Yeah. It was terrible.
Okay. So, transitioning, right? Transitioning to like business. What's happening? Because again, so something that I quite admire is you seem very driven. You're clearly a woman with goals, passions. You've come to Bali, starting your fitness career. Like, talk to me. Like, what's happening there?
Yeah.
Fears, insecurities, imposter syndrome.
Oh, I got a lot of fears. I got a lot of insecurities. But we move forward anyways,
you
guys.
and Fabio are posting couple content.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't realize it was couple content, but I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
You must be really kind of sold on the guy because you've known each other for, 6 months?
Yeah.
Right, how long have you been intimate?
Yeah, since... All right, before April. Hold on. Maybe since like March. Okay. Yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, like you're not only posting him on your social media, but you're like doing stuff together on social media. So you guys must be really sold on each other. That's just me thinking out loud. Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did have a point. There was a period where we like wouldn't really post each other on each other's stories. Or like if we did, it was like very just like friendly and fun related. It was never like...
Where you would like write stuff that makes it known that you're not doing anything with him. Like, fun times with my brother from another mother or something like that.
I wouldn't say that, but similar.
But like, I've noticed that that's the kind of thing that women do. Like if a woman posts a man on a story, she wants to make it known. I am not sleeping with this man. She'll throw something in there that just lets you know, like, yeah, don't worry, this is platonic.
Yeah.
But like in a casual way.
Yeah. So we would both kind of do that for a little bit. And then it slowly became like, okay, he'd post like us together on his story. And then he would post like us doing like a couple workout together. And like, yeah. I remember that day he posted a workout video of us. And at the end we kissed in the video. And I was like, oh, he loves me.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, that is love. All right, but yeah, business. So, like, what's happening? What are your goals? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to achieve? How do you feel? Are you scared, etc.? Talk to me.
Yeah, super scared, but like just in a much more grounded place to be able to move when scared anyways. So basically...
Have you always been that ballsy?
No. Or I don't know. I've gone through phases where I have been, and then I've like regressed, and I've realized regressing in your self-development journey just makes you realize like, damn, like I'm backsliding. Like I'm going backwards from where I used to be. And that does not feel good. So I feel like
does it?
I feel like it's impossible to just like do that forever. Yeah. So like basically for context, I started my own fitness business in 2021 when COVID started. And that's when I started working online for the first time. It was like so random. I remember I was like extremely depressed. This was when I was like 22, I think, or 23 maybe. And I was like super depressed because it was like COVID and I had just like been like a senior in college, but like my graduation was canceled and my last semester was canceled. And I went from like hanging out with friends every single day, living in an apartment with like 4 other girls and like just like socializing all the time to being like completely isolated because also I'm from California, which was like super, super strict with COVID, to literally just like living with my parents for like a year. And I was like, damn, I like just feel like I don't know what to do with my life. Yeah, I just felt like I was like super stuck and like super unmotivated in life. And I basically just saw an advertisement for a business coach that helps other women start their fitness business. And I scheduled a call with her. I remember getting on the call and I was extremely monotone because I was just so depressed. She was like, hey girl, just wanted to check, like, are you really committed and serious about this? And I was like, yeah. And then she just told me the price of the program and I was like, okay. And I just did it. I don't know what was going on in my brain at the time because I was also really young and like the price of the program was like more money than I had ever paid for anything in my entire life at that point. So I was like,
How
okay,
much was it?
I'll just do it. It was $6,000.
Mm.
And I was just like, okay. And I signed up, and it ended up being like the first step that I took into like entrepreneurship, into like really investing in myself and like putting faith in myself. And yeah, basically it was like a really good move for me. So I started my fitness business, and it actually went really, really well in the first I started it probably in like the middle or like the beginning of summer. So like from that quarter 2 all the way to the end of the year, it did super well. The next year it did even better. But then the third year I kind of ran into like what I would say like that regression phase where I like kind of started regressing and like wanting to like self-develop and wanting to like continue pushing myself. I think I just felt like, oh, I've been pushing for so long, like can I get comfortable now? And I think I just like leaned a little bit too much into that mindset. So yeah,
So you're saying you
basically
stopped pushing?
I stopped pushing, yeah. And I guess I stopped getting curious. Basically, obviously the market changes all the time. The way that you post has to change, the way that you advertise, the way that you talk to your ideal client has to change, the way that you coach even should be evolving constantly and getting better ideally, right? And I just felt like I stopped getting curious at that point. Um so basically lots of things were just like not growing in the way that I wanted, and I actually stepped back from owning my own business for a year and a half. So I started working for like other fitness coaching businesses essentially. And yeah, I for at that point I felt like it was a good decision. Like I don't really regret it because it allowed me to focus on other things in my life. Like my grandma passed away, my mom had 2 heart transplants, which was like crazy. And yeah, there was just like a lot of like stuff going on in my life. And I think entrepreneurship is one of those things where you have to really like love it because you have to pour a lot into your business in order for it to be successful. It's not like a 9 to 5 where you just like kind of clock in and like kind of focus, but you don't really have to focus and you don't have to be like that productive, you know? You have to be like in it, mentally willing to like put in effort, be creative, constantly build something new, constantly be innovating. And I just like wasn't at that point where I was like so in love with my business anymore that I could like keep doing that. So, step back, started working for other businesses for a year and a half. And I actually came to Bali with one of those positions, like a coaching business
So
position.
you weren't coaching when you first came to Bali. When you
No,
first came to Bali, you were working for someone else.
yeah. I was coaching other women through her fitness program.
Ah, you see.
Yeah.
All right. So when you took the time out
Yeah.
from working for yourself
Yeah.
and use that to work for other people, what did that give you? Was that like a temporary release and it allowed you to recharge, or was that like it taught you something? Was it a
Yeah, I think it
were you,
did give me time to recharge because
or was it like you were learning from them or something? Like you were learning something that you didn't know, which you then applied to your business and has helped it to
yeah,
skyrocket.
yeah, I think I have learned obviously some like internal things about business and like leadership and like running a community and even like coaching skills and things like that I've learned from working for these people. But I think the main thing that working for somebody else gave me at that time was just like more mental space because I just needed more like mental capacity at that point. Like I didn't have the ability to like pour creatively into my business because I really do think business is like an art. Like you have to be like constantly innovating for it to be doing well. I didn't have the capacity to be doing that and also like handle my own stuff at that time. Basically just like a lot of like mental health stuff, a lot of like kind of like past trauma that I wasn't getting through. And yeah, I think that yeah, I don't know. I feel like I honestly like don't regret taking that step back for a little bit. It just gave me time to like focus on other things and like put my attention on other stuff and come back even stronger now. But yeah, the one thing I always felt when I was working for other people's businesses is that, and I don't think everyone would feel this way, but I felt this way because I think I'm not meant to work in somebody else's business, is that I always just felt like I had something bigger to share that I was stifling and like not able to share through that person's business.
That's pretty clear.
Yeah.
You're not an employee.
Yeah. No.
It's effing obvious. So,
I love to hear that. Oh,
okay, you're not an employee.
thank you.
It's fucking obvious.
Thank you.
So I've been doing this podcast for a little while, a few months or so. And well, even before the podcast, really, I've been like a student of people and how people are and why they do the things that they do and things like this. Dare I say it, I am very good at reading people.
Mm.
Nah, yeah, I am though. It's just fucking factual. Anyway, point is this though. And yeah, my ego likes saying it too. But the point is this. That is true. But here's the point now. It's like, you do not give off employee energy at all.
Yeah, I think I'm a pretty bad employee, honestly. Sorry, guys.
Me too.
Sorry, past employees.
Yeah, because you don't care as much about someone else's project as you do about your own.
Yeah.
All right. But here's the thing. You've got too much energy and too much fire. So this podcast is the least I've ever spoken in a podcast. Seriously. It's like I ask a question and you just go.
Yeah.
And it's like bam, 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 bam. Like, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but I'm saying if you tally up the time I spent talking, it's probably like 5 minutes, and we've been here for, I don't know, 35 minutes or so.
Yeah.
You have a ton of energy. And even while you were speaking, I was literally just thinking, I think you'd be a very good MMA fighter.
Ooh, okay. See,
Because,
I tried one of those classes and I don't really like fighting.
what I mean is this. I think, okay, here's why I think you'd be good at it. Because I think you've got resilience and grit and the ability to take pain. So whether or not you would actually enjoy it is another thing. But I think you would actually have the capability to do it and do it very well.
I do have a high pain tolerance, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
This is my point. So anyway, you're not an employee, but in any way, shape or form. Which then brings me to the question then. So like, what are your business goals, and like, what are you struggling with right now? So like, what are the things that are keeping you up at night or just confusing you, or that you're trying to work through?
I think accidentally building a business in the same way that I built it last time is like a fear that I have, but I know it's not realistic because there's no way to like I'm not the same person that I was back then, so I can't build the same thing that I built back then.
How did you build it back then? What are you
through
afraid of doing?
stress and doing just as much shit as possible. Basically, like literally I hired, I was super stuck in my masculine for a long time, and basically like I remember like one of my business coaches pieces of business advice to me, which now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, this is not really business advice, but whatever. I took the advice, and it was, like just message more people, and just like message people from like 5 p.m. to like 10 at night. And I was like, oh, okay. So I would just be like constantly messaging people, bothering people, honestly, probably like annoying people,
Pissing them
off, driving away leads probably. But yeah, that was like literally like how I was taught to like grow a business. Like, yeah, just message as many everyone you know, and just like keep asking them if they want coaching, and eventually someone will like just say yes. And I was like, okay.
I mean, so outside of that being like mega stressful for you, I'm guessing that did work to some degree though, right?
I mean, yeah, it did work to some degree, but it also you have to be careful. So, little business tip for you guys. If you have to work extremely hard to get a client, you're going to have to work so freaking hard for that client to get them good results. Because if you have to like basically like drag somebody on a call with you, you have to like keep checking in with them. Oh, hey, are you coming on the call? Oh, you missed this one because you forgot about it. Don't worry, I'll schedule one for tomorrow, or blah, blah, blah. If you have you don't want to join because you're scared, let me walk you through all these like reasons you should join and like handle your objections. Like if you have to work so hard to get this client, they're going to be so hard to work with. And that's like basically how I built my business.
100%. That is really true.
Yes.
The best clients I've always had. And by the way, I offer coaching. So if you want your life transformed and you want the ability to actually connect with the women that you see out and about and not be living a life of, a lot of guys live lives of romantic and sexual poverty. A lot of guys where they feel like they are alone in a barren wilderness and they just get whatever comes to them. You see what I mean? Like, for instance, the way you met Fabio was that you were just in the gym minding your own business and he decided to flirt with you.
Well, at the restaurant.
Fine.
And I decided to talk to him.
Okay, fine. But then it seemed, granted you did. But then everything after that was basically him putting on the moves, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like I would say if he didn't do that, maybe I would have seen him like one more time or like 2 more times or something.
But what I'm getting at is, right, so Fabio seems like a very confident guy. There's a lot of men who don't have Fabio's confidence and would see a lovely woman like yourself and want to speak to you and not know what to do or how to go about it. And if you're one of those guys, sign up for coaching. There's a link on screen. Ray, for the love of all that is good.
Sign up.
Yeah. And Ray is my editor.
Oh, okay.
I say this all the time, right? So did you ever watch Frasier?
Dude, I told you with the references.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. Oh,
but I mean, I actually have seen that. Yeah.
Okay,
but like, I don't like just random clips here and there. Yeah.
All right. Well, in Frasier, there was a character called Niles. Niles had a wife called Maris, and you never saw Maris, but Niles would always talk about Maris. So in 10 seasons, we never saw Maris Crane.
Wow. Okay.
Right? Never once. And she'd be referenced like every third episode or so.
Wow.
Now, Ray is my Maris.
Wow.
There we
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Anyway, what the hell was I saying? Yeah, oh, fuck. So basically, blah, 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 coaching, da, 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 da.
Fabio's confidence.
Yeah, no, it was even before then.
Men don't have that usually?
Yeah, men don't have that, blah, blah, blah.
What were you talking about?
Yeah,
We're talking about business.
Business, you are building
difficult
business.
clients to get are difficult
Yes.
clients to help.
Oh my God, yeah. So like the best clients are always those who see you as the second coming of Jesus, where effectively they see you and they're like, oh my gosh, this is what I need. Thank you so much. But the ones that you have to try and win over, right? The ones that you have to try, like that's terrible. You want to know the best advice I got? And this actually works for you as well. Basically this. You have to drink your own Kool-Aid. 100%. So you cannot afford to go into a sales call or something thinking like, well, I'm okay. I'm half decent.
No, you cannot go into it like that.
You really can't.
Yeah.
You have to know that you are the shit. And as you're putting out your materials, it's with the energy of like, bro, I'm gonna, or girl. I was going to say hose. I know that would be offensive, but it rhymed with Brian. It was the first thing that came to mind. So I didn't even mean it in a bad way.
No, you're fine.
But you'd be like, ho, all right, look, I'm going to change your life.
Yeah.
Yeah? So you wanna have finally the bikini body, right?
Yeah.
You want, like, I see a lot of fitness women where they wear like a backless top and like they're wearing like a dress, right? A sexy dress.
Yeah.
And like, but the back, and it looks muscular but feminine at the same time. It's like, oh, good God, look at that back. It's like, you want that?
Yeah.
You want a sexy back? Do you want the thighs? Do you want energy? Do you want the ability to have sex with the lights on, right? And not have to switch the lights off because you're ashamed? Then sign up, because I will give you all of that. And you need like that sort of like ultra confident energy.
Exactly. And I think like one step even past that.
Talk to me.
Is you have to also do the work to be that coach for that person. You have to get really good results so that you can believe that you're the best, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Sorry, did you say what you're struggling with then? Well, like right now?
Yeah. So yeah, like fear of like building my business the same way I built it the last time, which I know is not going to happen.
Yeah. So how are you doing it now?
Yeah, basically. So I literally just this week changed my bio to actually promote coaching again. I've started posting content maybe in the last like 3 weeks or something. Also, again, like, because before when I was just working for other people, my Instagram was just like, here's me at the beach, here's me in Bali, here's me at this restaurant. It was just more like normal stuff, you know? And now I'm like, no. I love making fitness content. I love making mindset content. I love like calling people out. I love like making a piece of content where I'm like, damn, I bet someone's going to watch this and be like, holy shit, that changed my whole perspective on life. Like, I love making that type of content. So that's what I've been posting now. And one-on-one coaching and a free handstand community and program are in the works right now.
A handstand community.
Yeah.
Not handstand, but handstand.
Yeah.
I would
Just
like
a fun
to be able to
project,
do a handstand. I can't.
You should join my free community.
Maybe I should.
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to be able to do one.
Okay, I'll let you know when it's out.
All right, sweet.
Literally, it's gonna come out in like 3 days.
I'm down. Why not?
Yeah.
You know what? We're basically at the end.
Oh my God! Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. Remember I said to you, right? We're just gonna sit and chat, and you'll be
Yeah.
like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that's been an hour." Like, yeah. So here's the thing, guys. Right? If you're enjoying having me speak to Sulyn, aka C Young from Rush Hour, thing is this: we're at the end of the free portion. So now members are going to get a special member section where I'm going to ask her a bunch of questions that she doesn't even know yet, and she's going to answer them, and we're going to have a very fun time. Oh my gosh. But before we go, I've got one more question for you. What is your favorite Eminem song?
Okay. So I was thinking when you like, prompted me and were like, I'm going to ask this question in the episode. I was like, should I just listen to all the Eminem songs and then pick one that I like? But I'm going to be honest, I don't listen to rap at all, really.
Yeah,
I listen to rap, but I don't listen to Eminem at all, because whenever I listen to a rap song, my favorite part is always the singing. Because I can't really like understand the words fast enough. So I never listen to the raps of any songs.
I understand.
Yeah.
All right, but in the 28 years you've been doing laps around that sun in the sky, you have never heard an Eminem song that you particularly like I don't know.
Okay.
Chorus or something. And
no, like, okay, so like I know like the real Slim Shady. Like I remember in high school, my friend, she like showed me that song and I thought it was so cool because I'd never really like heard an Eminem song. I was like, whoa, this song's so different and cool. And then I remember I tried to send it to my best friend at the time. I was like, hey girl, like listen to this song, like give it a shot. It's so cool. And I accidentally posted it on my Facebook homepage instead of directly sending it to her. And I just remember like being really embarrassed by that. I was like, whoa, I don't think this is like a new song at all. Like, I don't think it's like that edgy or that cool, but like, I meant to just directly send this to my friend and I accidentally posted it to the world.
All right,
but
lovely.
Yeah, that's
so
my story.
Here's what I need you to do now.
Yeah.
I need you to sing the chorus of The Real Slim Shady.
I can't.
I'll do it with you.
I know, I literally don't know it.
All right.
I told you I don't know any raps. Okay,
so
I don't know anything.
I'll do it and you try and go with me then. Because I'm manifesting having Eminem on the podcast, right? As part of my manifestation.
Okay.
Yeah. It's going to have like 20.
I do respect Eminem though, because I know he's been calling out Diddy forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All your other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please... You going to come with me?
Please stand up.
Please stand up. Please stand up. Because I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Please stand up.
Please. I'm
okay,
like a
I'm
head
sorry,
trip to listen to, because I'm only giving you things you joke about your friends inside your living room. The only difference is I got the balls of saying in front of y'all, and I ain't gotta be false or sugarcoat it in off.
Oh.
I just get on the mic and spit it, and whether you like to admit it, I just spit it better than 90% of you rappers out there. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, there we go.
Whoa.
There we go.
See, that's amazing.
Thank you.
For me to memorize a rap, it's never happened. The only rap I know is the rap inside the song Baby by Justin Bieber.
Okay.
That's the only rap I know.
How's that go?
Oh, God, don't put me on the spot.
All right, fine.
Okay.
You don't have to. Unless you want to.
No, I don't really want to.
Fine. All right, but anyway, that's been an episode of the Man Manual podcast. Her contact details are on screen right now. So if you are a woman, but well, when you explain your offer, I mean, it looks to me like women who basically want strength and fitness and to feel good within themselves and their bodies, but you could probably say it better than me.
Yeah, basically, I can help you build like a rockin', lean, toned, strong physique. Yeah, I just truly believe that like the reason I got into health and fitness in the first place is because I grew up with parents who really didn't know anything about nutrition or working out or fitness. And I also grew up in LA and I had a very disordered relationship with food and my body. Yeah, none of that's my parents' fault. Obviously, like they didn't have the resources that they needed to like understand that. So as I became an adult, basically was forced to like learn about it. But yeah, I just truly feel like if you don't feel like you are in control of your own physical body, there are so many other parts of your life that you don't feel like you're in control of. And so, yeah, basically taking control of my health and fitness is what led me to being able to have the energy to feel like, you know what, I can pursue entrepreneurship. I can pursue these dreams of mine. I can have the clarity and the energy and like the confidence to do these things that I want. So yeah, if that sounds like you, if you feel like you're being held back by like your confidence or your self-assuredness or even just like, yeah, your body confidence and like the way that you feel when you walk into a room, I'm your girl.
By the way, you should do long form. You are built for long form content.
Whoa.
You've got a lot to say. So when it comes to content creators, in my mind, there's like two types, right? There's like your king back kind of content creator. You know him. Yeah, cool. So he is built for like Instagram and TikTok. Because he's very funny. He's like, he does these little skits like to make people laugh.
He got famous on Vine, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he's not really built for a platform where you sit and talk for a while.
Yeah.
No shade, but that's just not him.
Yeah.
You are built for a platform where you sit and talk and you just get your thoughts and feelings and experiences out there. There's a whole like...
I've never thought of myself like that, actually.
You 100% are. This isn't up for debate. I'm telling you.
I absolutely do want to write a book, though. Yeah.
Do that too.
Yeah.
You start getting your thoughts out there, you're gonna have a whole tribe of women that look up to you and like follow you and will basically do everything you tell them to do.
Okay.
And will be inspired by you as well.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Let me manipulate you into bettering yourself.
Let her manipulate you into a rocking bod, firm body, confidence, all that good stuff. And by the way, if you are a man who feels like you're living life and there's these women out there, right? And you don't have to connect with them. Might be for the means of casual sex, it might be for a committed relationship, right? But the point is this: you feel like there's a divide between you and the opposite sex, which a lot of guys feel, by the way. It's like they're on an island and women are on another island, and the women are like partying and dancing on the island, right? And that's the fun island, but they're on this island, and to get from this island to that island, they're gonna swim.
Yeah.
But that ocean is filled with like sharks and Magneto and Doctor Doom and the woman from oh gosh, Emily in Paris. Who's her bitch boss in Emily in Paris? Oh,
I told
you
you
don't-
with
yeah,
the TV references.
You don't watch shows. Anyway, the
I
point
watched
is,
one episode of that and I was like, I can't with this show.
I thought that show was great.
Really? I didn't like it.
All right. Anyway, the point is, in between them and the women that they seek, there's an ocean, and they don't know how to cross the ocean. And if a man wants to know how to cross the ocean, for the love of God, there's a link on screen, right? You're gonna die at some point. Don't be arrogant about this. Please don't, okay? We can sort this out. You will transform your life, and it will literally transform the whole scope of your existence. But if that means nothing to you, then carry on as you are. I guess, it is what it is. But anyway, that is that. We're now going to go into the members section. So, yeah, let's go.
Ooh, I'm about to get grilled, okay.